Hey there, this is the One Boom, and today I thought I'd get some things off my chest that I actually won't care about when it comes to the Modern Warfare beta. These are things that do not, in my opinion, require my full attention. That doesn't mean I'm not going to mention them, but these aren't my major concerns. These are things that I basically will consider as just beta problems and won't be getting into any conversation about really until the game's been out for a month or two, because then we'll be able to see that those are manifested problems and not just things that, the game's trying to iron out during its testing. I think it's important to make these things clear because some of you are going to be kind of mad that I'm not talking about them when I do my first impressions video, or I'm not getting mad about them during my live streams or whatever. Really, as I live stream the Modern Warfare beta, as I play through it more and more, I'm just not caring about these next couple of things I'm about to mention. First things first is skill-based matchmaking. Like I said in my skill-based matchmaking video I uploaded yesterday, which you can check out on my channel because that's where I uploaded it. Because, like I said in that video, a beta is not the place to test out skill-based matchmaking, and even during the open crossplay portion of the beta that we're getting this weekend, I just don't think I'm going to be able to test it. I'm going to assume that the people I'm going to go up against in Modern Warfare are going to be sweaty, they're going to be, good at the game, and I'm just not going to stress over whether or not it's trying to pair me with different people, because maybe there is going to be a skill-based matchmaking system in the full game, and they're just testing it out and it's a little underfinished. Maybe they're trying to come out with a new version of skill-based matchmaking for the game. I don't know. I don't care. Like I said in that video I made, I can't worry about it, and I'm just going to wait until Infinity Ward gives a definitive statement about the subject. The next thing is connections, hit detection, and netcode and lag, and any of those buzzwords you throw around to describe a system that's so complicated that you don't actually understand it. I believe there's 10 to 20 different terms that describe different versions of lag, or I guess different variations on lag, and they're more technical terms that I don't fully understand or know or care about, but I'm just not going to care. If I start shooting first and I die first, if my bullets go through somebody, I don't even get a hit marker, if I lag and I rubber band through a doorway, I don't really care. I've never played a multiplayer beta. Any multiplayer beta, any beta that has multiple people connecting on the internet, I've never played one that is consistent in its quality and its syncing and all of that, so I'm not going to give a shit. In fact, one of the things I'm doing to kind of prepare for the Modern Warfare beta is I'm playing Modern Warfare 3, and the connections in that are pretty bad. There's a lot of delay. I'll shoot at somebody like 5 times, and then all of a sudden the damage loads in on them, and then it tells me I get the kill. So I'm kind of like mentally preparing for instability, especially with crossplay being active for the first time publicly and all of that. I don't feel like I'm cutting Infinity Ward any slack on this. I just think it comes with the territory. Netcode, time to kill, time to die, shooting first, dying first, bullets whiffing through people. It doesn't matter to me because, again, it's a beta and I just expect that. Another thing that I've heard people complain about that I can't give a shit about is spawns. Now, during the live streams that I'm doing on this beta, which I will be trying to live stream every day of the beta, so if you want to talk to me and whatever, hit the bell notification thingy and then you could see when I go live. Anyway, what I'm saying is those spawns are gonna be the thing that probably pisses me off the most. Killing someone and they spawn behind me, I spawn in front of gunfire, I spawn into a kill streak or something like that. It's not gonna be good, but spawns in a beta are never good. Spawns in the first month of launch are never good. I'm not anticipating them to be kind of buggy or not very consistent. I'm anticipating them to be horrible. I just want everyone to know that I'm anticipating the worst. It's probably gonna be what makes me rage the most on my streams, and it's probably gonna be the most annoying thing when it comes to moment-to-moment gameplay, but I can't worry about it because I know that spawns take a while to iron out, because they really can't test spawns and figure out what the algorithm needs to be until, millions of people have their hands on the game. So as annoying as it might be, it's a beta thing. It's something they have to take their time and work out. And even after they've worked it out for months, I guarantee you the spawns aren't going to be perfect because no spawns in any FPS game are perfect. Alright, so 2 more things here that I'm going to try to get through quickly. First things first is weapon balance. There is probably a rifle or an SMG that's better than the other rifles and SMGs. There's a sniper that's better, there's a shotgun that's better. Something's out of balance, there's a perk that's too powerful, and all of that. I say weapon balance, but I really just mean overall balance of the game, and like, is anything overpowered, is anything underpowered, and when it comes down to that, again, it's a beta, they have to test it out. They have to work through that, they have to see what people are gravitating towards, they have to see where their weapons stack up with other weapons, because on paper they can all look normal, they get into the hands of super pro gamers like ourselves, and then we ruin the game for everyone. So that's a beta thing. I'm not going to worry about an overused weapon in the beta. I used to get all upset about that in the COD World War II beta and in the Black Ops 3 beta, but I've grown since then, and also in the Infinite Warfare beta, but I've grown since then, and I realized that it takes a minute, and we will see what happens. Though I might mention it in a video, I'm not going to be angry about it. I'm not going to dock the game any points. Alright, so the next thing is optimization, and I'm gonna be a little bit of a stickler for this one, but again, I know it's a beta, so I'm not gonna worry too much. I have an Xbox One X. So in the console sphere of gaming, I have the most powerful console. So I'm a little less tolerant to frame rate drops and weird fuzzy automatic resolution adjustments and all of that. I know the Xbox One X's bottlenecks, I know it's not as powerful as my gaming PC, but because I'm going to be playing Call of Duty on my Xbox, I am going to be looking for performance issues, and if I find a specific one or an absolutely terrible one, I will probably make a note of it in a video, but for the most part, of course, it's a beta. This goes completely without saying. It's not going to be perfect, and it's going to take some time. I'm really wondering how the larger game modes that have like 64 people in them, how are those going to run? I know the Frostbite engine's been carefully crafted, and honestly, I feel like Battlefield 1 and 5 on the Xbox One X run just brilliantly. For how big they are and how interactable they are and how destructible they are, they do really well, and they look pretty well doing it, and they sit well above 1080p while doing it on the Xbox One X. And really all I'm looking for with Modern Warfare is a steady frame rate with a clean resolution that's not constantly dropping. I understand dynamic resolutions are important on console, but I won't tolerate a bunch of, oh, suddenly my game is fuzzy moments. But I imagine some maps will be less optimized than others. I'm sure that the game will have some hitches here and there when it comes to the performance side of things, but I'm willing to tolerate it, I'm willing to put up with it, and that's about it for this video. Skill-based matchmaking, lag, weapon balance, spawns, and optimization, and I think I mentioned something else in there. Those are things that off the top of my head I don't care about. They don't register with me as actual problems, they register with me as beta problems, and they'll get squashed, I'm hoping. I'll be a little bit more mad if the game launches with these problems, but I'm not going to worry about them during the beta. During the beta, what I'm really going to be looking for is how many playstyles am I able to adopt? Is it going to force engagements? Is it too slow? Is it too fast? Is it as bad as some people say in the camping department? Do I just need to learn the maps? Will I have time to learn the maps? That's what I'm kind of worried about. Like, am I going to be able to learn the game, or is the game going to kick my ass for a whole weekend? I don't know. But hopefully you guys will watch my live streams and come and find out. And just know that these are issues I don't find to be issues, and I don't really want to talk about until the game has launched. In the meantime, we'll look at just how the game plays in general, like what the core design is and what they're going for, and, how many times do I get flashbanged? Because that's going to be annoying. I guarantee you I'm going to bitch about the flashbangs. See you when I see you guys. Goodbye.